What is up, my little McNuggets? This is Kelsey coming at you from the couch. My discussion here today is going to be mostly fitness related, but you can definitely carry this over to any other goal that you have or any other resolution, however you want to name that. So today, I'm going to go through a few things that I do that help me. These are also things that are proven to work. You can definitely look up the research on that or read a couple of books. I'll put some suggestions in the comments below of books that I like to read that have helped me kind of gain this knowledge and put these practices into my own life. The first step to achieving your goals, you need to know your why. It's kind of like that's for like imagination. So you need to know your why. You need to know, why do you even have this freaking goal? Like why do you want to achieve it? So for fitness, it's usually I want to lose weight, or I want to gain muscle, or I just want to look better, I want to be healthier, I don't want to be diabetic anymore, I want to be able to play with my kids whenever I'm old, whatever it may be for you. All of those things are very important. So your goal always has a why behind it. And if your goal doesn't have a why, or if your goal doesn't have a strong enough why, you're not gonna freaking do it. So there'd be no point. So you just need to make sure that your goal is something that you personally want. So if you're just flipping through Instagram looking at models with a six-pack and a fat ass, if you don't find that important in your soul, you're never gonna have that just because you're trying to get it, after seeing it online. So now just make sure that your goals are pertinent to you and your person, something that's going to benefit your life and the way that you function. And so that's the first step. So find your why for sure. It's definitely the most important part of making sure that you stick to your goals. I go through that with my clients pretty thoroughly throughout all of my one-on-one programming as well as my group challenges. We do a lot of work when it comes to our whys and forming habits that help our whys become our truth. So step 2 to figuring out our goals and keeping them is going to be writing them down. You have to write your goals down. So I don't care if you do it in a journal or if you have a planner that you like to use. You just really need to make sure that you get them written down on paper. It is proven that people who write out their goals are more successful. And it's not just writing out a lame ass goal. Like, you need to have a specific measure to your goal, whether you use the SMART goal system, which is making sure that it's specific, measurable, attainable, what does the R stand for? Anyway, you can look it up online, look up the SMART template, but I go by something similar to that, but whenever I write down my goals, I make them very specific. So for example, if you want to be healthier this year, maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you're like, I want to gain some muscle, lose some weight, okay? So instead of writing down, I will lose weight, you will say, I will lose 10 pounds. I will do this by working out 3 to 5 times a week with resistance and cardio. I will do it by meal prepping throughout the week. I will do it. So it needs to be something that's specific, like what are you going to do, not just an overall idea of what you would like to achieve. So make it specific, put a number to it, make it something that you can measure. Make sure that it is something that is important to you, and you'll be well on your way to achieving that goal and also sticking with it. The third part of sticking with your goals is taking that big idea goal and breaking it into smaller pieces. So step 3 is going to be the breakdown. I'm particularly bad about breaking down my goals. I am a big vision, big goal kind of person, and then the smaller steps are harder for me to meticulate if I don't have them written down. So something that really works for me is I actually take my planner and I will break down the goals. Like, okay, so let's say you want to lose the 10 pounds in 6 months. You could easily do that. So if you're like, I want to lose 10 pounds in 6 months. So you're going to break it down month by month. So how many pounds do you need to lose per month in order to get that goal? And then after that per month, you're going to break it down by week. So what do I need to do every week to lose that weight? And then you can break it down by day. So what do I need to do every day? And then on the daily regimen, you're gonna look at, I need to eat these 3 meals a day. I need to exercise on this day. I need to do legs on this day. I need to do cardio on that day. So you're gonna plan it out day by day. That is a surefire way to make sure that on a daily basis, you're doing exactly what you need to do. The reason why this is so effective and why this works is because if you don't write it down and you're just going day by day, you may not do everything you need to be doing in order to reach your goal. You have to somewhat associate your goal with pain or pleasure. That is what your brain works off of. So if you can associate not achieving your goal with an immense amount of pain, just sit there for a second, and this is an exercise that I do with myself. The thought of me not achieving my goals, it makes me sick to my stomach, and I've kind of trained myself to think that way, and then I associate a lot of pleasure with attaining my goals. So I will sit down, close my eyes, I'll visualize like, okay, if in 6 months you haven't attained this goal, what does that feel like? And I'm like, ooh, that feels like really bad. And then I sit down and I visualize, okay, so in 6 months, let's say we've attained this goal and I feel really good. And so I associate those two feelings with my goals, and that helps give me my why. It helps push me through. If you ever have a point in which you aren't feeling determined, if you have those goals written down, like we said in step 3, you can always go back, look at them, and remember exactly why you're doing what you're doing and exactly the result that it's going to get you if you keep with it. So I hope that was helpful. Trying to make this video super short for you guys. That way it's just quick, effective, something that you can do. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else that you want to know. I'll do more videos like this, keep them nice and short, and we'll move from there. So go see the books and reviews in the comments below. See if there's anything that's going to be helpful for you there. I'll also put a link to the planner that I like to use that actually breaks down your day hour by hour. They're called passion planners, and they're my absolute favorite. No, this is not a sponsored video. It's just something that I really enjoy. So hope you all are having a great day. Stay well out there. Bye, Nuggets.